I think I know why I'm not your brother's favorite person. It's because I represent Hannah O'Connor, right?
She could have killed him.
I know, but she's still entitled to a defense. And legal defense is what I do. I hope you won't hold that against me, too.
All right, young man. We have to finish up this conversation. You abducted my niece, and you got her smack in the middle of a shootout. Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Mary Lord, the last thing I ever wanted was for Starr to get hurt.
That notwithstanding, Starr's mother and I are agreed you're not to get within shouting distance of another Kramer woman. Is that understood? Not today, not ever.
John didn't say who attacked Ford or pushed my mom. All I know is that it was not Hannah.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, you don't want to talk about it, or okay, you believe me?
No, I believe you, and I'm sorry. I just never wanted to fight about Hannah ever again.
Hey, me neither.
Okay, good. Because we don't have time to argue right now.
All right, what's going on?
We have a wedding to go to. 2 weddings, actually.
Whose?
Well, my Aunt Dorian is marrying David Vickers, and my mom is marrying Elijah.
No way.
Way.
Okay, well, I don't get it. Is this a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a great thing.
Okay, well, you should be all excited, and you're not. Do we need to talk about Hannah some more?
No. We need to talk about James.
What did James do this time? If that guy came back here again...
No, he didn't. He showed up at Aunt Dorian's.
So what, he's like stalking you now?
He was there to see Langston. He wasn't there to see me. He's taking her to the wedding.
Taking her? Like as a date?
Yeah, like that.
Okay, how'd that happen?
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? Langston wants to get a rise out of Ford, and the best way she knows how is to date his little brother.
And if James wants to get a rise out of you, he asked your best friend out. Is that what's happening?
I think so.
Well, is it working?
I am so sorry that I ever put Starr in any kind of danger. But I am not sorry that I got to spend that time with her. Because I got to find out where she comes from. She talks about you guys all the time. I mean, she gave me a crash course in Kramer Women 101. And some of the stories were pretty hysterical. Some of them made me really jealous. Because if I had grown up with a family like she has, well, I didn't, obviously. But for a few days, I got to imagine what it would be like to be surrounded by people who love each other. So if you don't want me taking Langston to the wedding, I understand. But I think I could learn a lot just by being around her. So if you think you could give me another chance, I'd really appreciate it.
You got me with jealous of the family.
If you think that you're going out with this boy just to get Ford back, you're making a big mistake. It will backfire, okay?
Does it bother you that James asked Langston out?
What bothers me is that if she is doing this for the wrong reasons, she's going to end up regretting it.
Are you really worried about Langston?
Well, I shouldn't be. Now that Dorian knows that James is Ford's brother, she's not going to let Langston anywhere near him.
And make sure the florist understands I want something quite small. Take care of that, thank you.
Yes, Mayor Lord. Okay, so what's the verdict? Do we have your blessing or not?
Not by a long shot.
Dory! What in the world do you think you're doing?
David, when did you get back?
Just in time to see you stand in the way of young love. How can you do that on a day like today?
Darling, you don't understand.
Oh, but I do. I can see now that the scales have dropped from my eyes. You've shown me what can happen when the heart opens up. How can you do this? On a day like today, the whole world looks different, don't you think?
Yes, you are so right.
So then how can you deny Langston the chance to see what we see? To feel what we feel? To be born on the wings of a dove? Well, not born on the wings of a bird. A baby's too big for that. But to fly like a bird, if that's what fate has in store for Langston, shouldn't she be allowed to find out?
Right again. Okay. But you hurt my daughter, you're a dead man.
That's the best you're going to get from her.
Yeah, let's go. Thanks.
Baby, have I told